get ready for another exciting episode of Rotgrind. Yeah! Speaker, you don't
I
say
have extricated myself from the coal mine. I am back.
I was just killed.
I got over the Rona.
We were supposed to scream. Oh man.
There's gonna be someone sitting here going, the only reason I watch this shit is because of the screaming.
Scream.
What
It'll be like
happened?
the
We can't
first
scream because we don't
YouTube
have
comment.
Hulky. He's like the loudest of us, aside from me.
So, yeah, for those of everybody watching today, Hulky is out on vacation, so he has been replaced for people watching the stream with Tugbert.
Tugbert.
Yep.
There
Yeah.
he is.
So if you're watching a podcast, we just won't describe him. You just have to put up an imagination of what he is.
Yep. Whatever you think he is, you're right.
Emergent narrative.
Or wrong.
No,
Yeah.
whatever you think he is, you're wrong because I am the developer.
He's like,
Real
developer.
Earndil is winner, man. But welcome everyone, welcome to Rotgrind. If you like everything that we do, go to narrativedeclaration.com where you can find everything about us, podcasts, YouTube stuff, how to support us on Patreon, which is where you can get all the awesome content we here make on Rotgrind. And if you like the show so much, you can also help support us by watching live. It's what people are doing right now. Everybody's here, and right now there's a goal right now that if we hit our little sub goal that we will stat out Tugbert for you. He'll be a little companion that will release to everybody. We'll get little arts for him and give them all to you. But regardless of that, I want to introduce the amazing individuals who come here and make Rotgrind so awesome and amazing. Starting off with Odoroshi.
Hi, hello. I'm Speaker D. Today I'm playing Tannhauser. Hi, hello. I'm Odo. I'm playing Valli, the Sylph Swashbuckler. It's great to see you guys again. Glad to see that Thurston is no longer riddled with the Rona. And yeah, let's get it going.
All right. And next up, we have Tugbert. Thank you,
job,
Tugbert.
boy.
and
Thank
good
you
job.
so much. Oh my god, inspiring.
Third up, we have the ever amazing Buckethead Earndil.
Thanks a lot, asshole. Anyway, yeah, I'm Earndil. I write for Alphabusa, and I do a whole bunch of other shit for him. And you can find me at Twitter at Earndilio, and that's Tugbert. Look at him.
And then, of course, we have the ever revolutionary Speaker D.
Ryder, the famous Twitter user, is not Speaker D and will not be playing Tannhauser. I am Speaker D and I will be playing Tannhauser. Thank you. By the way, I had a sandwich before stream and it was pretty good.
What kind of sandwich was
Wow.
It was ham and cheese with pickles and mayo.
it? Nice.
Wow.
How dare you?
Inspiring.
By
put
the
that
way,
sh-
also, this is our first ever Rotgrind stream, not period, but after Odoroshi has made an appearance in Hunter the Parenting.
Oh yeah, I did
Yay.
do that. I've made my official debut with the Alfred Buser team. You can hear me as Grimmel in the latest
Yeah,
audio drama.
Yeah, she's going live at Coachella in 5 hours.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm going.
Address is 4811's Squirtward Avenue.
All right, this bit is canceled now.
Yeah.
Can somebody kick him out of this call?
Next
Yeah.
bet,
Can we
streamer.
replace Tannhauser with Tugbert too? Can we just start replacing all the players with Tugbert?
That was a P-tier Griffin situation where I looked at the closest can of beverage and I had a can of Squirt and then I just said it and then I was like,
Don't say that.
Forgot that y'all like
Stop.
Squirt.
It's
Don't.
good,
Can we stop saying the
It's
word
grapefruit. It's
Squirt?
nasty.
The fuck is squirt?
It's a soda.
It's a mint
grapefruit
soda.
Can we
soda.
stop? I don't like this word.
All right, give me a second. I want to look up squirt.
Oh, God.
Give Tugbert a can of squirt.
Yeah, can we get Tug
okay.
on stream, Zoran the Bear, please?
Yeah.
And a
We're
technical sense,
already
I
going
could,
off the
I guess.
rails.
Wait, no, that'd be advertising. Don't do that.
It would be like in a technical state. I'd like to avoid it, but you know.
Give him a can of slurp.
If we can get a squirt sponsorship, that'd be pretty
Yeah,
fun.
like let's.
I think if we could get
if
we could get Thurston Hellman explaining himself as to who he is, a sponsorship, I'd like that more.
Wow.
And of course, the one who's going to be leading us through our adventure today is the ever-powerful, the ever-undead Thurston Hillman.
Squirt is a caffeine-free grapefruit-flavored carbonated soft drink created in 1930. Oh, sorry. Hi, it's me.
No, keep going.
It's on Called GM. I run things and write things, and I'm sorry. I'm very distracted by the Wikipedia page on the Squirt soft drink now.
In case you can't tell, this stream's gonna be a fucking mess.
They had a mascot named
Let's
Little
go.
Squirt.
Sorry. Wait, they had a what?
Go on, Zoran.
A mascot named Lil Squirt.
Please show yourself for the first time ever.
Hi, I'm Zoran. I host the thing. Let's start the adventure.
Yeah, let's start the adventure.
Yeah. So, with that, Thurston, go ahead and take us away. What adventure do you have for us today?
Well, previously, our band of destined chucklefucks had discovered an abandoned perfectite siege tower in the swamps of the Solitude. Helping Dita Neeson, a woman who was leading an expedition to find these ruins, the group made their way towards the structure after a night of planning, and they quickly found themselves assailed by outer defenses in the form of lesser perfectites, these sort of lawful-based outsiders, which had taken up, patrolling positions around the structure. They defeated these with ease, entered in, and inside, the PCs discovered the remnants of a military unit belonging to an army from ages past, particularly like the remnants of their outpost and some of their equipment. Inside, they found a sword and stone bust left behind by the soldiers that had psychometric readings, which Tannhauser was able to use object whispers on in order to learn some distant impressions from the past. The bust was trapped by a form of spectral haunt that attacked Baldric, but was quickly subsided after that. The group then found their way to a set of stairs that led deeper into the siege tower and began making their way down. However, Oran stopped at the distinct smell of dragon blood. And so, as we begin the session, I'm just going to bring us back to where we were. On the first floor, with Tannhauser and Valli having sort of started to lead the way. And then, Pick, Turn, Squelchfoot, and Dita and Baldric. And Rehua has gone to soak in some sun.
He's healing outside.
He's healing up. He's healing. It's a thing.
Oran will kind of stop for a moment. He'll kind of go, "Hey guys, you guys smell that?
Smells rank.
No,
What
what?
is it?
Thurston Oran would know what this is, right?"
Oh, you know exactly what this is. In fact, I believe at the end of last session, you even have a distinct understanding of which dragon this blood might belong to.
Oran will, before Tannhauser and Valli kind of go down the stairs, Oran will kind of tug Valli's cloak and kind of like, "Guys, wait. It's dragon's blood. It smells like Gorgomonger's dragon's blood. He might be down there."
He might be. Well, we don't want to rush in.
That is a Gorgomonger.
It's like,
it's a friend
Gorgomonger's
of ours.
it's my really good friend. I helped him out when he was like a little egg, and then he ate my arm one time when he was scared and stuff. But it grew back.
Oh, is that why you got that little wooden prosthetic there? That I've always wondered about that. I was thinking
Puts his
maybe.
hand at the picture's mouth. Shh. You're scared.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Let's go, Gorgomonger. He doesn't like strangers.
If he's down there, maybe you should take the lead and we'll get your back. I don't know if it'd spook him if we were all rolling up on him.
Yeah, definitely.
Get ahead of me. We will find your comrade and free them from their shackles.
Yeah, he's
Oran
already
just slides past.
Also, like just as a reminder, Tannhauser glows with like this incandescence now.
Oh, I forgot that he glows.
Since he has taken the the essence of the Shining Martinet and placed that onto their armor.
Being quite honest, I had forgotten about that until session started, but it seemed like this was the right time to bring it up.
I mean, I like how you forgot about it when your token is literally like blazing with light.
That's what reminded me.
Is grossly incandescent, chat. All right, so what's going to be the order going down? Oran, Tannhauser, followed by...
Or Valli and Baldric, they're good.
Yeah, probably by Valli.
Yep.
Baldric, yeah.
Valli, Baldric. Okay, cool.
I'll take up the back.
We'll wait up here. Yeah, I'll wait up here too. You just shout you need. I can start playing my pipes if you'd like. That might help pick turns.
No,
You don't
he really
mind.
hates
You might
bagpipes.
want to. You should. I'm gonna level with you, kid. You should stay out of sight, and you should stay quiet. Because if there's any other of those floating gem things kicking around, you are in no condition to engage with them. So just be quiet, stay still, and don't move around a bunch.
All right.
If something happens, come down there, but stay here and just be quiet otherwise.
Okay.
Tannhauser,
right.
before we go down, Tannhauser
Yes.
has to lean into Valli.
Valli, might I share with you an observation?
Please do.
Don't think the others like Picturn's bagpipes that much.
Don't they?
Don't
Wow,
understand it.
I would have never guessed that they don't enjoy the bagpipes.
Well, that was the bit. Let's go.
That was my attempt to funny you.
I tried.
Come on. He turns over like, why do you like the bagpipes so much, Mr. Tannhauser? I assume we're kind of walking down. As we're doing it.
The stairs aren't that long. It's about 20 feet down, so you start like walking. There's the echoing steps. There's the grossly incandescent light of Tannhauser behind you, which illuminates the way. And as you reach the base, you can tell it comes to another sort of silver metallic floor, though this like has a lot more tarnishing in places than the prior floor. And in fact, as you come down, you see that there are rents and claw marks in the metal here, as well as a patch of blood that is now staining the floor, along with a lighter patch as well that seems to have been probably either pushed with a broom or cleaned up to more of a degree than the darker patch. There's a set of decaying hay matter and straw in the corner, along with what appears to be a simple wooden desk with two papers on it and a chair, and then there's a barrel. And then to the north there are several more of those sort of metallic plinths, so they've all fallen to the ground and are broken in several places. That will bring us to this map right here.
Yeah, but why do you like the bagpipes so much?
They're very loud, and everyone knows music is only as good as how loud it is, so you can hear it.
Yeah, but I don't think
Annie, are you
Tannhauser,
hard of hearing?
yeah, you're also whispering a little bit at me. Maybe you need to adjust your voice thing again.
No!
Yeah, sure.
Why would you tell speaker to adjust his volume? Because you know he's going to do that.
Up by 15-70% ish or so. Just go,
Up by 70%? You got it.
For some completely diegetic reason, I'm now louder.
Oh god, now I have to lower him. Zoran, you're a dick.
I did that because he's in the middle of my my audio thing, and everyone else was nearing the 10 decibel, and he's
Moving
at 20.
on.
I have reasons, but yeah,
He's
Mr.
looking to
Tannhauser.
improve the audio quality for the mystical chat that watches your existence.
Yeah, the voices in our head that we all have.
The other thing
They're
he's proving is that a pipe bomb is loud.
that
This is
Mr.
true.
Tannhauser, but maybe just a
All right,
loud
and then
nature of
Oran,
it.
you come down and there's a pool of dragon's blood on the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some bowl of dragon's blood, but Mr. Tannhauser, the real question of the day is that why do you like bagpipes so loud in your ear? I mean, we could just yell in your ear if you just want loud noises.
Of course, I don't want just loud noises, but if you're wanting to listen to music, you should be able to hear it over the hum of the war engines.
Did you just say something, kid?
What?
Yes, the war engines.
No, not that.
There's a pile of Gorgamunger's blood here.
Any sign of him?
Oran will step forward and begin to look around the room. May I roll, if it's possible, can I roll two things? May I roll a perception check to scan the room, but then afterwards, after that's done, also do a check on the dragon's blood to see how recent the blood is?
Yeah, absolutely. So perception, and then I'll say survival.
Okay, so rolling me a perception.
Did you guys move forward?
Rolling. Yeah.
That is a 22 on Oran's perception check.
Okay. And do you want to just roll the survival?
Yeah,
now?
the survival is a 23 for Oran.
Okay. Yeah. So taking a look here. Let's see. You're able to perceive that, this area was utilized fairly recently. And in fact, your survival check also confirms that the blood is weeks, maybe months old. So, like, in relative time, this is still fairly recent. Your perception check also noticed that there is, like, scrawled writing on the two papers on the desk here. It looks like the desk was abandoned fairly haphazardly, like the person didn't have manners and didn't push their chair in. But as you're sort of looking, yeah, right, exactly. Now you can also tell there is something in the hay that catches your eye, but you can't quite tell what it is. But there's something like with some level of like substance. It's not like hay. There's an object in there, but you can't quite see what it is.
Mr. Tannhauser and Valli, could you help me look around the room, like try to find any more clues here? Like,
Of course.
I apologize.
Sure.
You said the blood was recent, was it, or no? I apologize.
Like a few weeks to months, which is relatively recent, right? Like, yeah.
It seems Gorgamunger was here, guys. He must have been here. They must have been doing something to him.
Check. Oh, sorry.
Okay. A few things as you start
I'm going way too much. You go ahead.
No. This is good. As the rest of you start coming into the room, there's a few things I want to describe, especially as Tannhauser, you come in with your gross incandescence. First of all, as I mentioned, to the north here, there are these sort of Vinku-like floating statues. They seem to be bigger, but these ones don't have the same like animants as the Vinkus did. They're all smashed on the floor. It looks like these were maybe larger sort of architectural items that have just collapse. Now, Valli, as you sort of walk up to where you are, you can see that there is a glow, a natural glow coming from this connecting hall to the northwest. There's also what appears to be a box, a crate that has been pushed onto its side. It is very different than the style of crates that you would have seen on the upper floor. This looks to be way more recent, and in fact, it has a bit of it has some markings on it that seem covered right now, but it does have some markings.
Interesting. I'm gonna look at the crate first. I'm gonna kind of flip it back and give the markings a good look.
Yeah, sure. It has some like symbols on it that you're attempting to read. I'm just gonna double check something here. You want to give me a society check, please?
Oh, society.
Society.
My society it's decent. It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
16.
16. All right. This has the telltale symbol of the Medics Guild from Outset. So that's the, like, and you would know enough to know that's like a guild that consists primarily of like midwives, doctors, surgeons, nurses, clerics, that sort of thing.
Interesting.
And so as you're looking at that, Oran, you were, I'd mentioned there was something in the hay there. What were you doing about that as we kind of come back to you?
If you want to pause the thing, I think Tannhauser was trying to ask Oran a question.
Oh, Tannhauser was just going to suggest that you look at the hay pile. That's
Okay.
kind of
He's like, yeah, Oran will hop over to the hay pile and begin to rummage through it, looking for just anything interesting. You'd like me to roll a perception check?
First, I'd like you to roll me a fortitude save.
Uh-oh. Oran got a 20.
Okay. Yeah, you're like going through it. As you do, like you feel like squelching as you're moving through. This seems to have like decomposed very quickly, and in fact with your prior check, like examining the blood, you know this is way more decomposed than you would think it would be based on the age of the blood. So unless this was here already, you're not too sure, but you continue sort of like squelching on through this, and eventually you notice something in there. There is a potion, and what appears to be some coins.
Yeah, Oran does not feel sickened from this, correct?
Nope.
Okay. Oran will kind of take out the coins and such, and as you look through, can he do a nature check to accurately identify what the squelching bits are?
Yeah, so give me a nature check. And you find like 12 coins. I've added them to the people's loot.
Awesome. Oran's roll for a nature check is a 24.
Yeah, there are some small black mold-like growths that are certainly not mold and more in line with the rot.
Oran will call over the Baldric. Mr. Baldric, it's you.
Yeah.
You come over here real quick.
Baldric tightens up his gloves a bit and comes over. What am I looking at?
I think Gorgamonger was here and saw all this hay. It looks like just piles of like fleshy rot right here.
Let me check something here. What would I be rolling to like perform any sort of cursory alchemical inspection on this stuff?
Crafting.
Just a crafting?
Yep.
He crouches down, he gives it a look over, and gets a 29.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, so you're able to tell like some immediate things here. First of all, with your alchemical knowledge, you can confirm the same thing that Oran had found out about the blood pool here. This has been here for probably a few weeks, maybe upper range 2 months old, though there have been some different kinds. Again, it looks like this sort of lighter patch around it was probably like mopped up, or, you know, a broom was used to push it back towards here, where probably the creature was residing and resting. As you're looking through the hay mulch, what you're telling is that the little bits of like rot matter are very small. In fact, they don't seem to be so much as like free growing rot mold, which you've heard of and seen in some cases, but possibly like lined in with some of the creature's excrement that came here.
Baldric is not squeamish at all. He kind of gets his fingers into like any of the matter kicking around and just kind of like rubs it between his fingers for a moment as he susses it out. Seems to me he was kept here for quite a bit, but this stuff is mingled pretty thickly with the matter.
And you can tell that there is this potion vial that from where it is and like in the hay pile, it looks like it might have been like tossed in like because it's near the top. So
So, picking up the bottle, is there any label on it or anything left in it?
There is a teal liquid that sloshes. There is a stopper that it's almost like a wine bottle type stopper where there is some metal wiring around it that's also keeping the stopper in, which tells you that it's definitely been protected against whatever's around it. Like an antiseptic wash of the lid would remove any like threats of the creepy matter it's been in.
So, can I perform alchemical savant on this, or is this something I won't know?
So you want to identify the what's in this? Yeah, you can absolutely do that. That would just be another crafting check for you.
Cool, but I'm getting a bonus on this one because alchemical savant. And it's 26, slightly worse.
It's still really good and enough for you to identify. This is a potion that reduces the weight of its imbiber to the point that it would allow them to break the laws of gravity and fly. It's a potion of flying.
Potion of flying here, mostly gone.
Enough for like a single use, basically, in there.
Interesting. Perhaps that's how they moved the creature. Valli, let's tear apart the rest of this room, see what we can find.
Gotcha.
Hold up just a second before you do that.
Oh, sure.
I want to check the hay more thoroughly. Again, Baldric is not opposed to like getting mucked up at all. So like, if there's any other nastiness in here, he's accustomed to it. So
okay.
Like,
yeah, you start like trudging through it. Can you also give me a fortitude save, please?
Fortitude.
And this will take a bit. So while you were doing that, okay, 27, cool. Speaker, I believe you were just pinging the table. Is it kind of your?
Yeah, that's the main area, though. Obviously, I'll be looking through like all of the room that I can. I assume Valli will be doing the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So I assume Valli, at this point, you've got found the Medic's Guild crate. You're gonna start cracking that open.
Yep.
See what's inside, and then for you, Tannhauser and Speaker D, I'm going to make you read this, because I can. Boop. All right. There are 2 papers. That is the first. If you would like to read it for the audience.
Day 13. Almost 2 weeks since we set out into this blasted swamp with our prized specimen in tow. I don't know how our illustrious patron managed to furnish us with such a test subject, but I do know that it holds some key to our efforts. I've needed a place to work in peace and quiet that isn't the middle of some bear-infested bog. Luckily, the hired help has uncovered a site that should do just fine, alongside a picture of the siege tower.
And then the second one. Boop.
Day 18. I am set up and operating inside the siege tower. Things have gone better than I anticipated, though transporting the specimen through the narrow stairway proved to be a task. Luckily, our project already required some creative disassembly and reassembly. In that case, we have 2 medical diagrams. Sutures improve visibility or viability, and 2 thin cuts.
I'll take the papers and I'll look towards the rest of us.
Okay, and as you're doing that, Valli, you crack open the case, and you can tell that inside there are what appear to be several smashed vials. It looks like whatever knocked this case over broke a lot of what was in there. However, there are 2 objects that still remain there. They're thin vials. One of them is sort of like a brownish fluid, and the other is a kind of like gray fluid.
Interesting. I'm going to pull out the fluid specifically. I'm just going to putter on over to Baldric and hand them to him. You probably know what these are. More so than I do, at least.
All right, I'll take a look. I'm gonna give it a crafting check again with alchemical savant.
Yep.
Whoosh. Less luck on that one. I'm gonna hero point that just because I don't like it too.
Absolutely. Hero point.
Hero point.
Much better, 28.
This is actually a pretty valuable item. The first one, the sort of brownish liquid, is a moderate anti-plague.
Looks to me like you got an anti-plague potion there. Something for warding off diseases. Probably need it around here.
Okay. I don't know what it has to do with our dragon blood.
Probably nothing. It probably is just a supply chest.
Hmm.
You gotta keep a lot of supplies if you're gonna be operating out in this kind of theater for terribly long. If you don't prep accordingly, you're gonna find yourself weathered down by all kinds of crap. In that case, they're secure against the plague, whoever they are.
Did you want to check the other one, the black one?
Yes, of course I do. I will activate my alchemical savant once more.
Very powerful. Very
and
good.
Get a 32.
This is a similarly powerful alchemical. It is a moderate antidote.
And that seems like a fairly decent strength antidote there. Probably for, again, various poisons kicking around this place.
I've added both to the People's Loot as well.
Terrific.
All right.
Oran?
Oh, sorry, continue.
No, it's okay. Oran's been too busy rummaging around and just kind of contemplating things, so he didn't hear Tannhauser. I assume Tannhauser read what was said out loud, right? Or were you two yourself?
He would summarize it. He wouldn't give you every excruciating detail.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine.
As you were reading, Oran didn't hear, so he'll pop up and kind of look at you with innocent eyes, going like, "What's the paper say, Mr. Tannhauser?"
Tannhauser's gonna put a hand on Oran's shoulder.
I'm afraid I must bear some bad news. Your friend, Gorgamonger, seems to be being used by some dreadful medical adventurer on some kind of experiment. I have these papers of the depths to which, well, this individual seems to be willing to sink. It is likely that Gorgamonger is, or at least was, within this siege tower, and we may find him. We will do what we can to save him, but you must be prepared for the eventuality that we may not be able to.
You see Oran looking at you, but you'll see as he's holding his staff or so, you'll see that he'll grip it extremely hard, but his face is kind of holding. Like a little optimistic view, but he's staring at you, and he kind of glances at the paper and back and going, "Did you find a name on the piece of paper, Mr. Tannhauser?"
No name, but I'm certain one will reveal itself soon. This man left plenty of evidence, if it is a man. We will find them, and we will bring them to justice, and we shall see the best outcome possible for Gorgamonger. But I need you to stay focused.
And he'll grip him a little harder.
You are about to enter into a place that will likely give you every single fear you may have had floating around in your skull. You are about to face, most likely, the viciousness of mankind's violence upon each other. In those moments, you need to realize something. No matter the outcome, everything we are doing is for the benefit of your friend. Do not hesitate.
Oran will look down at his hand and back up, and he'll go, "I think I'm getting real used to the kindness of humanity, Mr. Tannhauser. It wasn't just them, it's just people I've been encountering all my way over here to Outset. I think I'm getting really tired, Mr. Tannhauser, of trying to put a smile where they don't have any. If we find a name, please let me know."
It will be done. Now then, We are likely racing against the clock. This Gorgamonger was kept here for at least 5 days, and I would be shocked if that report was written any time recently. Keep an eye
Right.
and be prepared for anything.
Keep looking around. We gotta see if there's any other signs where this thing could have gone.
It does make me think, what do the Children of the Blaze have to do with this, and why were they trying to keep us from finding wherever Gorgamonger ran off to?
You want
Or
my
wherever he was
hypothesis
brought.
on it? Well, my hypothesis on it, it's because he's a dragon, and Children of the Blaze seems pretty one-to-one for me. Why wouldn't they want a dragon?
There could be any number of reasons. They may wish to tap its power, or it could simply be a matter of capital. They could be paid quite a handsome sum for handing over this dragon to such an disreputable fellow. We must be prepared for
Thurston.
everything.
Sorry. Thurston, do I find anything in here?
No, you go through it and you're finding nothing. Like it seems like this is just whatever its waste matter and resting place was.
Baldric kicks off the grime on his shoes and walks away from the hay pile.
Nothing more to learn over here. It's just where it was kept. Like, pretty securely, I would say.
Yeah, one thing you would find is there are some manacles that were clearly bolted onto the wall behind, and they were very strong strength of metal.
Just keep looking, see if we can find anything else out.
Oran
Very
will
well.
head over to the north. And
Okay. Once you get there, you reach a long hallway, at the end of which, it's something you haven't seen in a long time. It is a large crystal at the end of a hallway that glows from within. This time it has a almost diamond-like sheen with a white glow inside of it.
Hey guys, there's something you should see at the end of this hallway.
Dear me.
Oh.
Wub.
Why is it
Like
wobbing?
vibrates in the air. There's like a sound as it glows. You feel your teeth kind of chatter slightly, like some kind of just energy is in the air around this thing.
Should I make an Arcana, or can I make an Arcana or occultism check to try to understand what exactly we're looking at?
Absolutely. I'd say Arcana
What I
is
wouldn't
fine.
give to have that damn tree here.
2. We're gonna hear about that.
Righteous.
You gonna hear about that? Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh.
Much better, a 29.
Yeah, so this looks like matter from the fundamental battlefield, particularly like raw perfectite energy that is crystallized. So as you've sort of heard of and seen, there are motes of energy that can exist, and those motes sort of fizzle and die out. Sometimes, however, rather than like just disappearing or winking out, they crystallize and become a like semi-useful precious material. So in this case, you could tell that this gemstone is something of that material, kind of like, you might have like adamantine or mithril. This is a type of like perfectite style ore.
Okay, so it's not like the elephant's foot, or it's not like a security system. We can approach and not get fried.
Maybe.
Would I?
That means yes. That means yes.
Would I perhaps have
Tyne.
any insights to that with my 29 Arcana?
Well, your insights are you can tell what this is. Now, if there's like some trap around it or whatnot, like that's going to be like a perception check, right? Like that's going to be like you're looking for an active trap. But this stuff innately isn't like it's some kind of trap thing. This is just a type of ore that would naturally have this sort of glow to it.
Okay.
It is worthwhile though. Like it does have value to it and can be used in the construction of different types of like weapons and equipment.
To interrupt, we do this show live. I was already interrupted, so but we do the show live and everything else. Podcast viewers and YouTube folks who might be confused. But thank you, Frederick, for rating and stuff, and thank you for trolling the shit out of me because it is Fat Bear Week, and he decided to spam in the chat rounder and smoother Zoran. And I am molding and seething all at the same time. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you, Frederick. I hope your next Down the Rabbit Hole video goes well and stuff. Hope you had an amazing stream. Thank you for sending people over. We're Rotgrind, by the way. We do tabletop RPG shows and everything else. So I hope everybody coming over enjoys the adventure that we're going on. We're currently running into some uh-ohs, you know.
And also, this show is really, it's about sadness and despair, and this little fellow right here.
Oh, you quickly made him Tugbird? Yeah! Look at him go!
That was so fast!
There you go.
That was so
business
fast!
hat.
That's Tutel, that's my partner. There you go.
Aww. Anyway, back to the elephant's foot. I'm gonna take out.
Back to the glowing gemstone.
Yeah, I'm sorry interrupting. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Frederick. All right, so my terrorist is going to take out their grappling hook. And I'm just gonna shoot it out at this quartz and just see if there is a consequence to my actions.
Sure. Just give me a ranged attack roll, just like roll a ranged attack and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, just make an attack with your excoriator, just fine. That'll be fine.
I don't actually have a ranged attack.
Yeah, so whatever. Just use your excoriator to attack roll.
Oran will, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna throw a weapon or whatever.
18.
Oh yeah, it's an inanimate object. There's like a ka-chunk. How much rope do you have on that grappling hook?
I'll be quite frank with you. I haven't the foggiest idea. 100 feet.
Okay, perfect. See, there you go. Yeah, and it's 65 feet. So you aim it kind of at the center of the quartz and shoot it. There's like this distinct ka-chunk as it flies down this corridor, passing by several of these circular doors that you'd seen upstairs as well. And then it hits the glass. Or the quartz, I should say, the perfecti door. And then a moment later, cracks start to just cobweb the impact point. And you start hearing this.
That sounded good.
Is that good?
Yes. But just.
And then there is a distinct sound of glass breaking.
Is that still good?
I believe it was a neutral outcome.
I will recall my grappling hook, and I will, I suppose, lead the way, just looking for traps, making sure we don't step on an infinite trap hole to the mega square dimension.
Yeah, you want to give me a perception check as you advance up?
Bro, perception checks are like my thing.
Oran, also a perception check is Oran's gonna move up with
absolutely may.
All right, come on, double 20s, double 20s. Damn, I got 4.
That's close. Only 16.
Tannhauser loves seeing.
Yeah.
He loves to look.
What do my beautiful eyes behold?
Well, really quick, are Valli and Baldric also actively perceiving around?
Sure. Might as well. I feel like Tanny's got us covered, but
in the effort of not taking up more time, I won't roll. The nat 20 should probably be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Valli. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, so with the nat 20, you begin advancing. I'm just going to advance you a little bit. When you reach the door, you're not finding any traps. Now, when you reach these doors, I should quickly question. You see them, they're the sort of the circular indentations on the wall. Are you going to spend time at them, or are you going to keep going past them until you've kind of checked everything out?
Yeah, we'll spend time on these doors. I mean, I don't imagine this guy has been putting shotgun traps or buckets of water on top of all of these doors since getting here, but this is an evil siege tower. It might have some defenses.
Absolutely. Sounds good by me. So which one do you want to start with? The south door or the north door?
We'll take the path of least resistance, the one right here that I'm closest to.
Okay, absolutely. So you can tell that, like, again, there are sort of like these handholds on you. You should be able to just like pull them, and then the door will kind of like roll on its side open.
Okay.
Okay. So as you do so, something comes into immediate sight. First of all, the room that you open up into is its floor is completely broken and shattered, and there's like a black pit underneath that's only partly illuminated by the light of your armor because of the angle. You see something that floats above this. It appears to be a silver dodecahedron with spikes coming out of every face side. Electric energy arcs between them, and it's large. Like, it occupies about the same size as a horse. And so it's floating there, and it seems to take note of you. Baldric, my friend, my companion, since you're back here, I want you to roll stealth for initiative. Everyone else has already been put into initiative based on your prior perception rolls as you advance down the hall. So I just need one from Baldric.
Waited.
Thank you. Okay, and then I got some of these boys here. Sweet. Okay, cool. All right, so Tannhauser, you open the door and you see this. What are you doing?
First question. You said black hole. Does this look like it is the floor has atrophied and there is now an entrance deeper into the thing?
Exactly. Like, it looks like it goes down to another floor, but like you can't get a good look because of the angle of where you're at. But you can tell that the floor is completely like broken through here down to some lower level.
Now, if I were to run at him, I would fall down.
Correct. Basically, you could like come out here, sure, but then like this square here is like hole. So anything that has this kind of like darkness to it is actually a hole in the ground.
I'm going to do the following.
Hey,
I'm going to think back.
By the way. Oh yeah.
I'm going to think back to that wonderful infight we had, and I'll remember exactly how effective a door can be. I close the door. I'm going to activate Laughing Shadow.
Yep.
I'm going to look at everybody.
There is an enormous geometric object coming here to kill us, but we should probably fight it here because the floor here is gone. Let's move.
And then I am going to move back.
Sure.
And that's the turn.
Hey,
I want to verify something.
yes.
Was it actually moving at him?
It was floating there and crackling with electricity.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's got hands that can open doors! It's got hands that can open doors!
The door opens instinctively at this thing's presence.
Unknown enemy movement. XCOM 2.
And then it squeezes through the door, and that's all it can do.
Oh, hi.
It's got
This
hands!
thing like floats, and it temporarily, all of the spikes on its faces come back inside, and for a moment it's just this floating dodecahedron that slinks through the door, and then it comes out, and then there's like the chunk sound as all the spikes pop out again. Valli.
He wasn't kidding. There sure was a thing in there. Yeah, I'm going to... we're on semi-stable ground now, so I believe I can, does this thing look tumble-throughable?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I tumble under this thing, is it gonna, like, impale me?
I would love it if you walked near the Red Alert 2 Tesla coil.
I mean, I'm far enough away.
Tumble throughable.
Yeah, I'm gonna tumble through. I'm gonna
Absolutely.
to flank it with my good friend Oran.
Would you like to give me one of them acrobatics checks?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's for free.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. That is a 28.
28 versus its reflex DC. That will get through. Yeah, absolutely. So, and that will give you some panache.
Yes, it will. Oh, I forgot. Oh, since Foundry reset, I don't have my little panache thing. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I can. Here. Oh, shoot. I don't have that thing either. One sec. Because
it's in my character sheet.
Yeah, it reset my hotbar. I used to have a cool thing for it. One sec. I can get this happening quickly. I swear.
Yeah. For context, chat, we use a server provider to host this thing, and they decided to try to automatically update us to the newest Foundry version, and it destroyed everything. So I had to quickly back everything up and make a new game and all that. So I was like, so some people's macros maybe be missing. Mine surprisingly are fine, but other people's things probably disappeared.
Evil. Here, let me.
Oh gosh, we'll find it. I can find it. Panache. That's what I need. Panache. There we go. I think.
What you need is tug.
Oh wait, yeah. Well, here. Boop. Wait. Oh. Mumble grumble.
While you guys are doing that, the Oran will look at the thing and look back, look at everyone, go like, what is that thing? He's like, just throwing his staff around. Like, Tannhauser, I'm trying to hold it here.
Oran, calm down. It's some sort of hexagon.
Not a hexagon.
Calm down. It's
Those
just
are
a
the messages.
message from XCOM enemy unknown.
Just remember your training. Were you trained at anything?
I could turn into a bear.
Do that.
Okay, I'll turn into a bear.
Tumble through.
It's panache you're looking for, but I am having a pain of a time trying to find this live. So let's just do a manual attack and we can add the extra damage because
Yeah, I think I can still check the finisher box. I don't know if it'll give me an error or anything.
Yeah, it should.
Normally you have a thing on top of there that should help with that.
Yeah. All right, let's whack this man.
Okay.
Yeah, that finisher check mark usually just like, haha.
Yep. And then the flanking gives me a circumstance bonus.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, it's -2 to its AC. It should now. I tested this with doing the A-bomb game. It should automatically do the flanking, but just roll and see. And
Gotcha.
It should show up on the thing now, so you don't have to press F and do the thing.
The 26.
Just show on Thurston's side.
It does, and you do hit it.
Excellent. Alrighty. It did not do my finisher damage. That's okay.
add the extra in, and we'll be all good.
Yes, indeed. Oh gosh, how much does my finisher do again? There we go. Confident finisher. That's precise strike. An extra 2d6.
Aha, I got it. Okay, there we go. Hooray. I know how to fix it for next time now. Cool.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
16.
16?
Nice.
So that was 2 actions. I'm just going to go ahead and give it one more regular hit.
Okay. Let me remove your panache. There you go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
That's not actually a crit. I needed to apply the map, I believe.
Yeah, you didn't apply the map, but that'll hit, so you can give me regular DiMaggio.
That's going to be 7.
Ooh, nice, yeah. So you start like move behind this thing and begin stabbing at it. Each of your strikes goes across its strange form, and there's like crackling energy between your blade as you stab and stab, and you damage this thing.
Hell yeah! All right.
Did you do your crit damage instead?
No, that wasn't a crit. It wasn't.
I forgot to hit multi-attack. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
All right. Is that it for you?
That is it for
Baldric,
me.
you are up.
All right. Sizing this thing up, I'm imagining it has the same weaknesses as the other thing, so I'm going to hurl an Alchemist fire at it.
Sure.
Go! Don't care that it's out of range. Staying where I am and getting a 28.
That will hit it.
Do I get any bonuses because technically I'm attacking it from stealth?
So if it couldn't detect you, it would basically get a flat-footed, which would be -2. So that would still be a hit anyways. So yeah.
Yes, but I mean, like, is it a crit?
It's not a crit.
Damn you.
Nope. Still one shy of that price. If Picturn Squelchfoot was here, it would be.
No, be silent. I do 13
we're good.
damage.
We're good. We can just not crit. It's okay.
Yeah, that's right. But you do hit it for 13 and then apply some persistent fire. So now this thing is on fire.
How many of these do I have left? Just another one down. I'm gonna throw one more.
Sure.
Go! That will also be a hit.
That will hit, yeah.
Yeah, with the 21.
Just.
With 9 damage.
Nice, yeah. Another like bomb hits it on its side, and you can tell that this thing is like caught on fire all over.
Imagine
question.
Baldric's throwing this over Oran's head, and he's like Baldric! He's like just smashing
Kill the
against
damn
him.
shape. I'm not hitting you. Is this shard object large enough for me to take cover behind?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
In that case, I will move 10 feet up and take cover against any potential direct fire attack.
Yeah, so you rush towards those like crushed, larger Vinku style pillars and just like get behind them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's
right.
the end of my stealth. So
Yeah. All right, Oran, you're up.
Okay, he's like, all right, Mr. Tannhauser, I'll turn into a bear, and then I will cast animal form and
I will cast
transform
bear.
himself into a bear. I have to click
Bear.
the thing and then drag it that way. Sorry, chat, I destroyed the chat. Blah. Oran now transforms or shapeshifts into a bear. That'll take 2 actions out of me, and then he'll look to Tannhauser, go, and then he'll like try to bite. Or try to claw rather the big thing with its final action. I'm gonna hero point that 2.
Hey,
2.
Do I have? I think I have a hero point. I got 2 of them. Thank you, chat. And hero reroll using a hero point. It hits at the 22.
It hits.
Did
hits.
you change me to the platypus? How dare you?
Well, you wild shaped.
I see how it is. Regardless, I hit.
You wild shaped.
I'm rolling damage.
We've never seen him unlock this level of power.
I do 10 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, that'll be the end of my turn.
Excellent. All right.
Please tell me there's not another one.
Oh, they're
It's behind me, isn't it?
It's in the hallway.
Did you
Zoran's
guys
stream
check
is
the
spoiling
round
its
order?
location.
Did you guys check the round order?
You know, it seems
from
like
the darkness, a crackle of electricity blasts out towards you, Valli.
Oh no, it's got a PPC.
And moments as this happens, there's an electrical light that illuminates it, and you see another one of these figures floating out of the shattered remains of the crystal. I will hit you, just barely, but it'll hit you with a jolt of electricity.
By how many?
Oh, that's true. You could nimble dodge that, yeah.
Okay, yes. I'm going to nimble dodge that. Sorry, I had to refresh and I did not see by how much.
No, that's fair. I would miss, so I'm just going to use a villain point and reroll that for me.
You wouldn't.
I would.
And it hits
And I
by
will. And then I will do 16 points of damage to Valli with electricity as an arc of electricity comes out and strikes her in the back.
Ah, God. Oh, fuck.
Then I'll have it shoot at you again, Valli.
Hey.
1 sec.
Just because you were
No,
there.
I don't. You see it start crackling with energy in the darkness briefly. Like there's crackles of electrical arcs in the darkness, and then
I'm not sure if I
that's
like
all
that
it does.
better.
Okay. That's that. Tannhauser, you're up.
I know we originally thought that there was only one, but it's shaping out that there's two. Because
Can I do a reactionary attack and throw a bomb at him?
don't
Yeah,
become...
absolutely.
Damn you, Baldric! I'm a revolutionary. I don't perform well with reactionaries.
I'm going to
Be less
charge-
revolting.
Oh, have fun here. Yeah, I'm moving up, and I'm going to take out my striking excoriaturge. My quantum engine will be building up power, and
Yep.
I'm going to channel it into a spell strike.
Do it up.
That's a hit. We take those in this industry.
Yup.
So my strange curved weapon slicing in to the flesh of the inanimate. That's going to be 5+1 from my
Hey.
funny ha stance. And
Okay,
now,
I got the extra +1.
yeah. And now we are going to get
The
the actual spell being channeled.
Which spell was it?
And it was Gouging Claw.
Ah, yes, cool. I should just assume, unless you say any otherwise, it's always Gouging Claw.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably a safe assertion. So that's going to be 15. Oh, just barely not enough to kill it.
Yeah.
Just the fire could do it.
That's true.
It's true, it's very true.
So with the
All right.
damage done, rippling through its form, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. It will go, and it will, seeing its like positioning here, it will first reach out to the person who did a bunch of damage to it up close, which will be you, Tannhauser.
Does it take the persistent fire at the start or at the end?
End of the turn.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very. Boop. So it'll hit you for one. So one of its one of the faces of this like melting dodecahedron shape that has now been stabbed and cracked and broken apart and has like claw bits. One of the faces turns towards you and just shoots out, like elongates into your shoulder. There's a cracking sound as it hits you, Tannhauser, for 13 points of damage. Then it spins around from you for its next attack and goes into you, Valli.
Eh,
Yeah.
As you both are getting hit, you see and hear Oran, like he'll look at Tannhauser getting zapped, whatever. Tannhauser will see him go like like all bear speak, and just in subtitle translations, it's oh no.
Was
Hey,
that
Valli.
Oh, no.
Hey, Valli,
Who's
I
in the
critical
well?
missed.
Oh, I have my riposte, my opportune
The
riposte.
thing that you've
You get to
never got to
repost
do
on-
this whole campaign,
to
and I'm
use.
so excited.
you get to repost on Reddit?
Yeah, I'm reposting.
She's reposting on Reddit against this thing.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Let's make an attack against this guy. Repost
Wow.
his ass.
You probably
I'm gonna
don't
spend
need-
a hero.
No,
point.
hold.
hero point.
For strategic purposes, do you actually want to do that?
Oh, that's true. The persistent fire will kill it.
Okay, I'm sorry, but do you want to kill steal from Tannhauser?
I've kill stolen so many times from Tanny.
I
you
didn't
just
even
killed-
set
no.
the fire.
Clarify, you're not kill stealing from him. You're kill
That's true,
stealing from me.
Baldric. That's right.
I
yeah.
don't care if you kill steal. I'm just saying hero points are useful. Maybe don't use it to guarantee you kill.
God, you're
the thing
getting
that is from-
tactical now. What is this?
It is.
I've always been tactical, you fucking skull. Why do you think I didn't rush up with everyone to crowd around the door?
Well, we're choke pointing it. Anyway.
Yeah. We're beating it up like with baseball bats in that one
It's
scene.
not really
in
a
that one
choke
movie.
point considering you're being flanked by a guy zapping you from the shadow.
Is it even possible to flank this guy? Because if
Yeah.
it is, I'm sure we're doing it on some.
It's auto calculated into its AC already.
Ah.
Yep.
The Foundry got updated, or this Pathfinder 2 version got updated, so as long as you're actually flanking, it'll do it automatically.
Out of curiosity, was I flanking?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was, so it would.
Yeah,
be
so if you
flat-footed.
look, I don't know if I can even show it to you. I
you
don't think I
can't-
can.
you can't show
But
them. It's only
basically,
your-
what it has is like AC, and it'll in this case have the AC. But then when it's flat-footed because you're flanked, it'll cross it out and give you 2 lower. So it's been 2 lower for all of you.
And there's still 1 chance for me to counter kill Steel, because I would have done 2 more damage to it from Laughing Shadow.
Does that apply to the spell? You already included that in the attack roll. Does that apply to the spell? damage?
No, because it's +1 default, but it increases if I'm attacking you flat-footed.
See, there you go. There you go. Well, it won't matter because it's gonna get burned and die now. So.
Unless it's at 1 HP and only, Let's see.
Not quite.
Let's see.
Not
Let's
quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'd say let's see it. I'm waiting.
Come on.
You just end the turn and it does it automatically.
Yeah.
I'm waiting,
Oh,
Thurston.
Okay.
You don't need to do a thing.
Well, it's still got 1 action left.
Nuh-uh.
It's attacking you with its last action.
Hey, fuck you. It rolled a natural 1. Suck my dick. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm spending a villain point out of spite.
Fuck you.
I'm not tactical.
I'd still
Damn it.
miss me. Not gonna break my stride. Gotta say fuck
Why would you,
Thurston? Fuck
Thurston,
yeah.
if I can technically backseat here for a second, why would you spend a villain point on something that requires a probably less than 10% chance to hit?
Because,
It is funny.
Earndil, I don't hate fun. Anyways, this thing
I don't
dies
hate
a
fun
terrible
either, I'm
death as it melts to Baldric's bomb and like splooshes into the ground, becoming like a strange smelling, like almost metallic tang in the air, and then just dissolves entirely.
Ah, gross.
Valli, you're up.
All right. I feel like going right up against the elephant's foot is a bad idea. Like I just get that.
No, I should say, because you can't actually see beyond the like light of this thing, right? Because you see this thing sort of crackling with light, so you can't actually see. But what you do see behind it is that like there are various crystalline shards that are on the ground here. Not like they're caltrops. Haha, screw you. No, it's just more like that crystal broke.
Okay.
This thing was probably inside of it.
Ah, so it doesn't look like there are any more of these little bastards in there.
No, not enough room.
All right. There are still 2 doors, which makes me nervous.
Open
if I
them all
learned-
up. Let's engage everyone.
Exactly. If I learned anything from the bar encounter, I can quite simply close them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to once more. You can tumble through up to your movement, correct? Why am I rolling dice?
Up to your speed, yes.
Why am you?
I don't know why you're rolling those dice. Yeah.
Look, sometimes premature dice rolling
that's
is a
bad.
serious problem.
Okay, so what happened
Yeah,
was
it's an acrobatics
Odo, irrespective of your check, Valli put the gun up to the bottom of her chin and just.
Wow, damn. Okay.
I was like, no, I'm
so
out of here.
anyways,
This sucks.
Anyway,
That's
yeah.
fucking dark. Yeah, so tumble is
Acrobatics
just up to
check.
your speed. Up to your
Yep,
speed.
yep.
Wrong neurons firing there. Meant to
Oh.
roll, not shoot myself.
So
That would not make it.
That will be a failure.
If I spent a hero point.
You
my
could spend a
God.
hero point, yeah.
That's better. That's a 27.
That will succeed. It will get you right here.
I need my motherfucking panache.
Yeah.
which
I can do this now.
I think
Bam! There you go.
Oh, we both have it.
Okay. Bam! There you go. Got it.
All right. Okay. Now I'm going to whack this thing in the ass.
Yeah,
If it
do
has
that.
It
one.
doesn't have one.
It
Well,
has sides.
It does now.
Well, she's gonna give it one.
Yeah.
I'm
that's a
gonna
good
hit
strike
you where
in.
I split you.
I'm gonna carve an ass into this thing.
That'll
It's
hit.
gonna be a 28. Yeah. And now I should be able to get my... Oh shoot! I didn't check the finisher box. I'm dumb as hell.
You could apply the extra finisher damage. Just roll it separately. I knew you were gonna finisher it. So
Yeah.
there you go. Good.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice. And then I'm gonna give it one more quick whack.
Cool.
Patty whack.
Oh, I didn't put on the map. That will miss, yeah.
By a lot. Okay, so the end of your turn, you've like done the same thing. You've rushed through, slid under this one, sliced it expertly in the back, missed with another follow-up. However, this one you are inside its electrical field that it has been emanating at the end of last round. So can you give me a reflex save, please?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Take
next
me a
turn.
reflex save then.
All right, it's time for the Red Alert 2 Tesla coil.
That's gonna be a 22.
Cool.
I'm fast as fuck.
You are. So because you are fast as fuck, you will only take 8 points of electrical damage.
Very nice. Alright, let's get that Ganache off me, actually.
Yeah.
Owie.
If Valli was made of chocolate, would that be ganache?
Yes.
I hate.
I'm glad that you picked that up.
Baldric, your go.
I'm gonna be an asshole. GM, since this thing didn't see me, am I in stealth?
No. You're in cover from it, but it's not.
May I roll to go to stealth?
Yeah, you can spend an action to like basically re-obtain your like stealth. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to go into stealth. Do I have to
Yeah.
roll?
Give me a stealth check.
Cool. Rolling for not initiative. I just need stealth.
It's stealth. It's basically going to be opposed by its perception DC.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to avoid rolling initiative again because that would be silly.
That's true.
16.
This thing is clearly like aware of you. You're not making it flat-footed.
That's fine. I'll just move out of cover up to this area here.
Okay.
And by there, I mean here because I can't see around that corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use a grenade.
Okay.
Grenade.
Grenade.
Thank you, Tark.
Bombs.
I need a medic bag.
Throwing a Alchemist's Friar. No, it's my last one. I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna just let that miss.
Should
So
do
it
splash
will
damage.
still do splash damage. So it'll do 2 points of splash to it.
Nope, it'll do more. It'll do 4.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, because your intelligence. Yeah. Cool. Got it. And last. Oh, no. Stealth move throw. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Oran.
Oran will look over to Tannhauser and go.
Right.
Get him.
Good thinking.
No, stop. Oran charges.
Okay.
Oran charges, and then he will first do. What are the damages of my claw and thing? Hold up. I don't even know if they're even different. It's not showing on my thing. Hold on. I'm just clicking a thing to click a thing. Okay, that's 2, and then that's like 1. Okay, well I might as well just do Jaws. I'm gonna try to bite it. I'm gonna try to bite it. This is my actual roll because I need to know what the damage was. Hit it with a 26.
Yeah, that will hit
cool.
it.
All right. And he does a little bite attack. Like, he's trying to grab what he can onto it and getting all
Bites
shocked at the same
into it
time.
for 14 points.
Yeah,
Energy
and
crackling around it.
he's like, and his hair is standing up on his bare form, and now he will try to claw it for his second action.
Sure.
The MAP -4. I, for some reason, did not target it because I'm dumb. I'm sorry about that, but that is a
It will miss.
19. He's sad, but he will hero point.
Okay.
He's sad. but he'll
Hero
use his power.
points. Let me target it this time. Let me just do another strike thing. Make it easier on you. There we go. That'll do it. That is a 26.
Yeah.
And he does Oh, 7 on the die. 12 points of
Oh,
slashing
damn,
damage with
very
the claw.
good, very good.
He's just messing it up. He's like a dog with a chew toy. He goes, you know,
Give
he's
me
going at it.
give me a reflex save.
Well, you gotta do this thing. But you gotta... Chat, spend his villain point, so I don't do that. Okay.
Oh, chat.
How that
Reflex.
works. You told me we can't play those games anymore.
You are right. You're absolutely right. Oran rolled a 23 for his reflex save.
That's cool. So you'll only also take, I believe, 8 points of electrical damage. So why did it
I'm
not
sorry.
apply to you? Why did it not apply that damage to you? That's weird.
I can get it.
Yeah,
There
okay.
you go. No, I took 17. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
No, it's halved.
I'm
It's
dumb.
halved. So
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
here we go. As like electricity crackles over you.
That is the end of Oran's turn.
And now
Okay.
you'll die.
So I have to act in accordance with law and order, which would be Oran did 31 points of damage comparative to Valli. So this thing is targeting Oran. It begins with
No!
Spike. Wabam. I missed by 1. Villain pointing that.
It's a 1!
I reroll into a natural 1. I will make a second attack on you.
It's
I
another
like to.
one!
I like to ripost.
I was
Sorry.
not targeting you.
I believe
you
it doesn't
okay?
have to target me.
Is that
Patrick,
how,
you doing all right,
no? Is that how that
A
is?
foe within your reach. Oh, critically fails against. Never mind.
Okay. I was like, that's actually
That
a
would be
really cool,
funny.
that's a really cool idea for a feat you could like give to a swashbuckler though. But okay. Well, it's gonna spend its third action to get all crackly and angry again.
Oh no. Why?
Tannhauser.
They're just gonna fucking
right.
kill me.
Fucking double 1s after a fucking villain point. Now I've got no villain points either. There's no fucking any.
Well, you see,
Right.
Thurston, if you were more tactical with your usage.
You're just not very tactical, kid. Anyway,
Yeah, fair, I win now.
Tannhauser is going to simultaneously be here and here per his teleportation ability. I will be taking the normal strike that is part of that spell.
Yes. Remember, if you take the normal strike, though, your subsequent one will be at the -5, right?
Oh, I know.
Okay. You'll hit.
I hit.
Okay.
I'll rock my damage.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4 + 3, so 7 total.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I can spell strike again. And I'm going to spell strike with a map.
Do it.
With your claw.
And I'm going to re-roll that with a hero point.
Okay. Very good.
And this beautiful attack is going to be...
Must be nice. What was your spell? You have to declare the spell before.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
Valli. Well, I was going to use hydraulic push, but I didn't
Okay.
declare it. So
No,
if you
that's
prefer,
fair.
I can use gouging.
No. I'm just kicking you in the butt to remind you for next time.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to roll the damage. It is going to be 5 + 3, 8.
Okay.
And now hydraulic push.
Yep.
For an extra 12.
Oh boy.
It's dead.
Baba boy.
You managed to defeat this thing as it collapses to the
Yeah.
ground.
Striking forward, cutting it in half with pressurized water.
Yeah, and as you like see this whole mass of crystal to the west is now like shattered, and it goes up to like a wall here. I don't have a layer to remove this, but basically like you could tell this thing was inside of this crystal and then came out when it burst.
All right, I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna pick up some of the crystal,
Yeah, sure.
turn it over in my hand.
Yeah, it has like a strange singed appearance to it. Like there's some electrical like burns on it, but otherwise it seems pretty reasonable.
I'm gonna pocket it.
Okay.
while she does that,
I'm gonna grab a
go up
couple
to the
actually.
I want to go up to the melted one and study it for alchemical purposes, if I may.
Yeah, sure. Give me a crafting check.
Okay, I give you crafting.
Yeah.
19.
It looks like this is just residue from its existence that no longer has any useful properties. These things generally don't leave anything behind when they disappear. This is just more like matter appearing that doesn't really have any use for you.
Okay. I'll pocket it anyway because I want to study it, but yes.
Yeah. And then, from where you are, you can even kind of see a little bit into the room over here with the pit. However, with that, how about we take ourselves a break right here?
Bring.
A little break.
Everyone go to the lobby. Everyone go to the lobby.
No.
Everyone go to the lobby.
Everybody go get a beverage. Go hydrate.
And
Go
get
and get
Tugbird
some
a snack.
snacks. He's there! Welcome back, everyone.
He's real. Tugbert will be real in now.
Now,
He is now Rotgrind.
yeah.
Look at him. He's glorious. Okay, take him off the screen.
Get rid of him!
Take him off. Put him down.
He's gone.
He's a
Tugbert's
compa-
gone.
True what they say, flattery will get you everywhere.
This little baby.
Every week I check if I can kick from server and I can't.
All right, so we are back. Thurston, how much suffering do we have today?
Well, let's find out. Let us return to our lovely cube dungeon. I suppose your wild shape will now end.
I don't know, Thurston Miller.
I don't know. Are you going to heal or do anything in the 8 rounds that remain to you? Do you want us to stick in combat as you start opening doors? All right.
I'm going to explore the room that the thing came out of now. Thank you for your time.
Good.
Yeah, I will stay. Actually, I will stay in bear form because it can last for a good while.
Doesn't it 8 rounds left? Wasn't that what you had on your thing?
It has a duration of 1 minute, so yeah, it's got a little time left.
Okay.
Make it easier, we'll do it. So chance by token back.
I will do so.
You can't be Tugbert anymore.
No, you
He's
can't.
real.
Yeah.
That would be identity theft.
Tugbert's an actual thing, yeah. I've taken Tugbert's social security card.
Oh no.
Valli, Oran, and I have all been injured. Given that we believe a slumbering dragon may lie within this tower, it might be beneficial for us to heal.
Yeah, come over here, come with me, guys. I'll help us out. Let's meet back over near that table. And Oran will head over this way. And like, Mr. Baldric, do you need to get patched up? As Oran's passing
Thurston,
by.
Well, I could help with that.
He gets pick turn with the staff as he jump scares him. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's pick turn.
Oh, buddy, pick turn. Hey, why'd you come?
I didn't hear. I was worried about you. Dita went to go talk to Rehua, who's sucking up sunrise, sunset, whatever the sun's at right now. And I just thought, well, golly gee, I should go check on my friend. And then I heard like there was some zzz, and then there was some kind of bear sounds, and I heard bombs going on. I was worried.
Well, don't worry, we're gonna patch everybody up. I'm sorry, Valli, go ahead.
Oh, thank you for being worried, little buddy. But we're good. We do need healing, though.
Irrespective of pick turn, do I require anything to administer first aid?
Yeah, because you have to make a medicine check. Now, Oran is kind of like the expert at this from your group.
Yeah, you need a
but I don't want him doing what he normally does.
Do you have a healer's kit?
Okay, Thurston, can I roll to steal his?
He
okay
actually magically creates his. So.
Yeah, I don't have one. I actually legitimately take mud and nature to heal you. I specifically do not have a healer's kit.
Thurston, I'm going to roll some kind of theft. I'm going to roll a steal check on Picturn to steal his.
Well, you see, I don't have a healer's, as you're like frisking him, I don't have a healer's kit either, because you see, all my healing comes from my soul. He pats his chest. It's magical. I just like saying it's from
You know, Picturn, that's why. Come on, Picturn, that's why we always steal.
Hey, Thurston, I rolled a nat 20. Can I have his soul?
Well, Thurston?
Well, I mean, you
He
know,
did get a nat 20.
we've determined that a 20 allows you to do anything in this game. No, you can't steal Picturn's Squelchfoot's soul.
It's okay,
Can I steal his
Mr.
bagpipes?
Okay, sure.
Holding
Yeah,
them.
yeah. You have his bagpipes.
I look down at him with his bagpipes.
Yeah, okay, so it's like the anime scene of you are like 15 feet tall, and he's looking up at you, and the ominous shadow is over, silhouetted with his own bagpipes looming above. Mr. Baldric?
Yeah.
Can I have my pipes back? You know, they were a gift to me from one of my parents. It was a long time ago, and you see, back when I needed to play the pipes, they were like, oh, they're very expensive. Pick. They called me Pick, by the way. That's the thing that happened with my parents. Yeah.
I recognize that you are a talkative, quite loud young man.
He's smiling so much right now.
You enjoy playing your bagpipes.
I sure do.
If I give these back to you,
Yeah.
can you be quiet for the remainder of our trip down here? I'm going to roll a persuasion
Okay.
as best I can. Can I
Okay.
get a serious bonus because I have his bagpipes?
Yeah, I will give you a +3 bonus to this check.
Okay, and what am I rolling again?
For diplomacy.
Diplo.
Okay.
Circumstance bonus +3. Have bagpipe. Go.
Oh, I love that it pops up.
All
19.
right. All right. Yep. I zip. Does a little zip over his mouth.
We will talk to you as we need to, but refrain from the stories, because if you make whatever's in that hole angry by talking and yammering on and making a ton of noise, we will all probably die. Here.
Nods.
He passes
Nods
him the
vicariously.
bagpipes back. He passes them back. Good.
So, about all of our grievous injuries.
Yeah, come over this way. I'll help get everybody set up.
Yeah, let's tend to
will-
all the injuries.
I'm going to look around the corner while you guys do that.
Sit on this like crate thing. Come on, the first patient, please. Pats.
Pat
Dibs.
I was going to give you dibs. You didn't need to call it.
Okay, Miss Valli, what seems to be the problem?
I got, my man. I got zapped.
Oh,
I'm a little crispy.
Case up the zappies, huh? Don't worry. Well, Dr. Oran's got you covered.
Oh, okay, all right.
Puts all
okay,
together.
wait, hold on.
He takes some
Did
dirt
you just
that he
vomit
has,
on your hands?
and then he
It didn't sound like you
he
spat on them. It sounded like you
like
fucking
crushes a
upchucked on them.
worm inside of his fingers. It's all squelches. It's like, and then like he comes out with his paste, and then he like slaps it together, rubs his hand, and it turns into a band-aid. And he goes, "Here you go," and he puts it over. Well, he will roll a nature check. He does natural medicine for the cantrip is what he's doing, and I rolled a 18, so that will get you the DC for it's 15. So he will heal you for 2d8.
Yay.
There you go. Well, that's all I can really do right now. I can. As he's getting ready, I probably should have did this before, but he will ask everyone, go like, if you're really egregious, I could take additional time and make sure we heal this a little bit more. If we want to do this for about an hour.
Let's secure this floor, and then we'll do that.
Okay, well, I'm
Probably
doing
a
it.
good idea.
I'm doing it now, so I hear that you agree. So I'm gonna do it. Let's do it for an hour now. I can't like. Okay.
We'll do it now for an hour while the one's not getting to secure the room.
Are you guys hashing out a contract or getting healed?
Yes.
Let me so basically what I'm doing is that if you do cheap
Someone in chat wrote previously, Oran is doing the opening of Shrek as healing.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm doing treat runes, stuff like that. So did you mind adjust it based on the circumstances? Do you want to increase the DC past 15 through? So I probably should have checked with you on that one.
You're not really outside in nature right now, so
Okay.
yeah, probably, but we'll say 18 is the goal here.
Okay.
We got plenty of dirt.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some supplies. It's not like in a desert, but
yeah, you succeed at your check. You can continue treating the target and grant additional healing. If you treat them for a total of 1 hour, double the hit points they regain from treat wounds. So I will I'll continue to do so. So you heal additional 5. So you can heal yourself for 5 more volume.
Alright,
Now
nice.
I'll turn to Tannhauser. He's like, okay, take a seat, Mr. Tannhauser.
Excellent. And
All right, what seems to be the problem today?
Well, it seems as if I have been electrocuted by giant floating pentagons.
Aren't you made of electricity?
No.
I hold back the urge to slap him.
No.
Well, don't worry, Mr. Tannhauser. I'll get you all nice and fixed up. Hold on, I gotta get more material. He will walk to the hay pile. Oh, he would scoop up some dragon's blood.
And crap. Don't forget that's in there too.
Yeah, get the hay and some excrement, all that stuff. He won't show Tannhauser. He'll get some leaves that he's had in his hair for a while, and some twigs, kind of combine it all together, put in a wrapping, and he goes like, "Okay, Mr. Tannhauser, are you ready?"
Are you sure? Rehua could be here right now.
Absolutely. Right in your wounds. And he will roll a nature check and hopefully not fail this one.
Oran is repairing his iPhone by
Also,
rubbing mud on it.
I should have had a +2 to the 18, but it doesn't matter. I'll just get on this one. Yeah.
By the way, you said I'm going to wrap it up. I thought you were guys. All right, your Chipotle order's ready.
I'm gonna roll I'm gonna re-roll that with a hero point, just so I can get you healed.
Hero point.
Pretty good. Hopefully it's not a natural 1 and I hurt you. It was slightly better, but it's a 24. I don't crit, but I heal you for. We'll do it for an extra hour, so it'll be 2d8 times 2. That'll be pretty good amount. I probably get you to full. That's 15 base. In fact, at that point, since I already did my successful thing and healed you, yeah, that'll be fine. You heal for 15. We should bring you up pretty okay, right?
Yeah.
You are now filled with crap.
Yeah.
We're about to find out. Let me pump.
It's all in your wounds.
Just over all of this like steel, there's just like hay and just flies buzzing. Tannhauser just leave it there.
So can I wipe this off?
Nah, you have to leave it for the rest of the day. The maggots and stuff will eat the dead parts, but then they'll die, and the hay will bind it, because it's magical, It'll help you out. It's good for your bones.
Tannhauser lifts up his polycarbon elbow.
Are you sure they're going to eat?
Yeah.
Realizes that he has become grossly incandescent and now maggot-ridden for this fucking party.
Okay.
Maggots are good for you.
All right, Mr. Baldric. I assume
I'm
Baldric's
over
doing stuff
here.
since I've been healing, so we could switch to Baldric if we'd like.
Yeah, I'm really just exploring that room that Tannhauser pushed open.
Yeah, there is a pit here.
Yeah, I see the pit.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a light source? Do you have like a torch?
Yeah, I can strike up another torch.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, so it is a pit that goes down, and you can see it goes down over some like section of of ground that looks almost like rusted in a sense. It's about a 20-foot drop down from what you can tell by your light. You can see like rust marks on the ground at the edge of your light, and a small bit of water lapping. Like it's not enough that like, oh, you jump in and be waist deep, but maybe like a couple inches.
So it's about 20 feet down. Is there any real way down this, or would we have to use rope?
Probably have to use rope.
Okay. Can I make an engineering check to see, based on the rubble that's in the hole, if this was caused by perhaps an attack, or if this area really did just collapse?
Yeah, do you have like engineering lore?
I do have engineering. That's what I asked if I can make an engineering check.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
But I assume that you die.
Well, we'll see if your epic use of hero points pays off.
It does.
It does.
29.
From a 12 to a 29, that's not bad. Yeah, complication. Thank you, chat. Let's, well, no, you hero pointed your way out of it, but you still get a complication, so we'll find that out. Thank you, chat. But in the meantime, you do learn that the ground here, the damage is probably caused by some erosion. You're not sure exactly what, but something eroded this area from probably the lower level. That being said, it's spread around here and you kind of see the corrosiveness. Based off some of the smell, there might be some like compound down there that did it or something in the air, but it looks like the floor here was eaten from the ground all of the way up, and so it sort of like bit through and came to here.
So it would have to be a fume that would be causing this area to corrode then.
Yeah, or something like long past perhaps, right?
Is there any residue I can feasibly make an alchemical check on, perhaps even at a disadvantage?
You could just give me a crafting check to see, like, recall knowledge for what you know. Yeah, do that while I'm finding your complication.
Okay, I roll.
Okay, good.
I'll give you a 28.
Yeah, there's like a few things that could happen, like some swamp like gases and stuff can corrode metal, but it would be over the course of, hundreds, thousands of years even, through, air exposure in a tight area. That being said, this place has been here that long, so it's not something that would be like harmful to like you in a short-term bout, but over another period of time, like if you were to be here hundreds of years, it might decompose part of your body. That being said, the complication I'm going to go with is from one Portal Jumper 339 who had Anti-Drown's Ire, which has a bit of a rain-slick surface. Like the surface around this edge is very wet. So as you're looking down and pondering all of this, I need you to make me a reflex save, please.
Sure. Reflex.
Yes.
Go. Give you a 25.
You managed to arrest yourself before you would have fallen in. Just
okay.
As you're sort of looking down and like sniffing, trying to get a sense of this, you could tell that the area around almost like kind of crumbled a bit as your foot went on it, and you might have slipped, but you managed to arrest yourself before you would tumble into the darkness.
Okay, and based on my light, even 20 feet down, I can't determine if there was any particular structure. So the orb was literally just floating here all the while the floor beneath it was corroding away.
Correct.
Very peculiar. All right, with that, I'm going to walk out and brace myself by this door, waiting for the party before we go ahead and open these remaining doors.
Mr. Baldric,
Yeah?
do you need any healing?
No, I'm keen to get moving on this. Spent enough time in this rotten cube.
But we need to make sure we're in tip-top shape.
I'll be fine. I shouldn't be at the front anyway, so...
But, Mr. Baldric, at least have a bit of Gorgomonger, at least be, useful before we, you know. He'll look down sad.
Look,
Oran, bud.
I understand. You're not smearing that on me right now.
I can just use some magic instead if you really want.
I'd rather get moving. If we want to really get moving and try to figure out as much about your dragon as we can from this place, then we should move now while we have a time advantage. If we dawdle any longer, something else might happen, or we might engage with something else and cause us to waste more time.
Don't know if you realize, but the entire reason we are here is because we followed that philosophy, and several of us died. Caution never fails, at least in moderation. It's worth healing up to full when we may well have to face a dragon in some capacity.
Alright, fine. I'll use an elixir of life. Drinking.
But see,
Put my hand on Oran. I'm sorry, buddy. I tried to let you get the poop on him.
It's not what I'm worried about, Mr. Tannhauser. You know, as much as I want, you know, whatever remnants that might
Why did
be
it throw again?
I don't know.
useful. Yeah, you probably got. You probably clicked the use potion thing, and that's what rolls
Whatever,
the dice
continue.
there.
Continue.
And he'll look at Tannhauser and be like, "It's not what I'm worried about, Mr. Tannhauser. As much as it would be funny, but I want to make sure I don't lose any more friends."
Of course. And let's not assume the worst for Gorgamonger either. Hope for the best, expect the worst. Don't let it overwhelm you. We will do all that we can.
Thanks, Mr. Tannhauser. And thank you, Miss Valli.
no problem, bud.
Okay,
Valli
let's go.
looking infinitely worse than Tannhauser. I think Valli needs more poop.
No!
Yeah, as much as I agree, do we have any other health potions before we head in? Like, I'd rather get...
I could pass up my last healing elixir on my person to you.
Yeah, like Oran will, as you throw it over, Oran will hand over the Valli and be like, "Here you go, drink this up." It doesn't have dragon's blood in it. You will be fine.
Sure, I don't imagine it's very tasty. Yeah, I'm gonna take a sip.
I'll roll it for you.
It's like, yo,
Whoosh. 15.
oh, not bad. I will click the button. Huh. That's nice. That's better.
Oran
I think I'm not imminently about to explode anymore.
Oran will post up here, waiting for everybody.
Right, and I'm just going to kick open this door now with Wild Plum.
As you do so, it breaks open to reveal a square chamber that has a break in the wall to its west. The floor here, if the corner area was filled with blood, this area is filled with far more blood. Much of it looks like it's been sloshed around, moved, staining the area here. You can see that there are various crates and like a carpet on the floor. There is some rope that is also similarly stained in blood. There's a long wooden table at the end that has some kind of like gruel mix in it. You kind of like step in and there's this like, again, smell of blood on the air as you walk in, sort of overwhelms you. And then if you want to move up a little bit, Tannhauser, you can see to the west there's like another table further to this direction, as you kind of start stepping in, that's like filled with various alchemical supplies. Most of them have wilted, rotted. There's beakers and glasses of half-formed contents, and then barrels and equipment here. This looks to be some kind of like alchemical staging ground as you walk in.
Baldric, you're with me. This is double-chambered. Oran, Valli, tend to the other room.
Gotcha.
Okay.
A moment.
Alright, let's take a look around here.
Excellent. Do we want to see what they find in their room, or do we want to just immediately start?
Well, which one of the two that walked off has a light source? Oran, Valli?
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll pass one of them the torch since I'm using Tannhauser as a light bulb.
That's right. I am a light bulb.
I don't need to have my own torch if I'm gonna be hovering near him the whole time.
Who's holding the torch?
I will hold the
Oran.
torch.
Okay.
Give it to the blue lady so she can be a blue torch.
Okay. All right. So where do you guys want to start? Which group?
Flip a
Let's,
coin.
Here, let's do this. Let me perception check this door, and then we can decide off that. So Oran wants to be like, hold up, Valli. Let me make sure I don't hear any crackling energy thing or else on the other side. And may I roll a perception check to listen up the door and inspect?
Oh, I realize it's the Rotten Gang over here.
Yeah, all you guys are
Not a great
smelly.
roll, but it is a 17 for Oran.
You don't detect anything off about the door. Again, it's one of those circular doors that looks like you could just pull open.
Okay, let's do... speaker, say 1 or 2 for your side.
2.
Flip it.
All right, our group.
Okay.
I rolled a 1d2 and got a 1.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you don't detect anything at the door as you start inspecting it, Oran.
Okay, the Oran's like, okay, Valli, get ready. Or
All right, throw that sumbitch open.
Oran will step in front and open the door.
You open it to what is essentially a pile of like shattered perfectite matter. Like basically chunks of perfectites are all over the place here.
Picture?
Yeah, and then as you look at it, you see Picturne standing in the corner, staring. And
Blair
like,
Witch style, Jesus.
Kind of like, yeah, like, and you turn the corner of Valli and see him, and he sort of like shakes his head and like looks at you.
Hey, bud. You doing all right?
You can
Oh,
see
he
his
promised,
mouth is kind of trembling a bit, like he wants to speak.
Oh, right. You promised you promised Baldric. Well, you're doing a great job, buddy, and I'm sure that we will have many long conversations after we're done here. I ruffle his head, and then I'm gonna go and pick through some of the perfectite.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick it up. Is it how does it look? I'm gonna like hold it up to the light and all that. Why are you?
Know? Why am I what? Why am I what?
What are you rolling for?
Nothing at all. Yeah, like you can see this just looks to be like several broken chunks of perfectite matter here. You're not seeing anything like within it though. You could start digging through it, but unlike the ones that dissolve, these are like chunks of perfectites. Like, a spike here, a cone there, all sort of like in just like a heaped pile in this room.
Interesting. It's like a perfectite massacre in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick through some of the bits. Anything that looks like shiny, I'm gonna put in my pocket. Everything else, I'm just gonna look for anything of interest.
Cool, you want to give me a perception check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, not bad. That is a 22.
You failed to recognize that was a roll for tetanus.
Oh, God.
Okay. You start looking through, and eventually you do notice something. There is a box that's hidden underneath this.
Oh, I thought you said bomb for a second.
No, not a bomb.
Finally.
The box is like almost completely covered by this debris. It has a thick metal banding on it and a padlock. It's about 2 feet wide, 1 foot deep.
Does it look just like a regular padlock?
It looks like a reinforced one. Like it loops around both metal bands. It looks like of a high quality.
I could try to pick the lock. I'm pretty decent at that. So I'll just give it a quick try. Not so much as to like try to force it and break my tools, but more so to just kind of fiddle and finagle with it and just kind of see what I can do.
Yeah, do you have thieves' tools?
I'm like 60% sure I do. I thought I did. But I guess I don't. I guess that's not a thing I get for being a pirate.
Yeah.
Well, I could be really stupid and try to shoot it off.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pick it up. And if we don't have any better ideas, then I'll shoot it off later.
As you pick up this thing, and again, it's like 2 feet wide, so it's fairly chunky. You hear like this strange sound, like this sound, like some kind of like liquid gelatinous movement inside.
I'm gonna just shake it. Oh. I don't know. Maybe it's a lava lamp or something? What do you make of this, Oran?
I don't know, but as far as I can tell, everything in here is just disastrous, but it'd be nice to know if there's any clues of what happened to Gorgomonger in it, so we could bring it back to the others and,
It sounds like jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Picturn, what do you think about this? He brings out the Picturn.
Picturn like looks kind of like expectantly, but also scared to speak.
Picturn, it's okay to speak normally, and not a whole bunch. Baldric just didn't want you to keep retelling us multiple stories. That's what I would interpret it as. I think you're okay.
Well, I just came in here for some peace and quiet, and I didn't know there was a box in there. I'm as stumped as you are.
You have anything that could open up this lock? Do you know how to pick locks, Picturn?
Why would you make that assumption about me?
I'm not making.
Do
an
I look like
assumption.
someone who breaks the rules a lot?
Picturn, you're making a lot of assumptions of what I'm asking. I think
Well,
that's also very
you
rude,
asked if I had
Picturn.
lock picking tools. I don't break into things.
Well, then
Raise
that's
an
just the
eyebrow.
question. Then is that solved, Picturn? I mean, I don't know why you get all defensive about it.
Okay, well, I it's clear you don't need me right now, so I'm just gonna go.
Big turn, buddy.
All right, let's go, Valli.
I would like to make. Would it just be perception to essentially try and see if this guy's lying or like being
perception,
deceptive?
absolutely.
That was a little sus. Was that not a little sus?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Give me a perception check.
21.
Like he definitely seemed disconcerted. You're not sure what about, but like definitely something had him upset.
He's probably just mad that he can't talk. Anyway.
Okay. Well, we'll then start entering, or Oran will start heading up this way.
Okay, so we'll cut back to the other group as they would have entered as you were doing your stuff. So Baldric and Tannhauser, you enter into this room again. Looks like the floor here is stained with more blood. There's just alchemical supplies and such everywhere. What are you doing in here?
All right, let's split up. You take a look at the alchemical supplies. I'll go through everything else.
Fair enough.
All right. And I think that we're both just going to start combing this place over.
Yeah. So, a few things. One, you notice that along with the alchemical supplies to the western-most table, there are 2 more sheets of paper that are sort of left out. And then there's, like, again, various, like, crates and stuff you can start cracking open.
Yeah, we're going to get to all of it.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
Why don't we start with the crates since they're right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So you start like cracking open crates. It doesn't take that long. You know what? Just let's have both of you give me a perception check as you kind of comb through the room.
Sure thing.
go.
21. Nice. Okay. Yeah, with a 22 from Tanny and a 21 from Baldric, I think you're able to do some fairly coherent investigation here. You start cracking open these cases, of which they all appear to contain like cracked vials and broken vials. It looks like these chests were all like tossed over. Baldric, you get the sense that these are alchemical reagents. So much like the reagents you keep on yourself to build stuff on the fly, that's what these were. Just in massed quantities.
Can I resupply myself?
No, these are like well expired. And also they like similar to how you have to do prep at the beginning of the day, this would just be on hand stuff like another alchemist might have been here.
Damn.
Okay. But you can tell that like it very much from the way these crates are, they were intentionally knocked over and damaged this way.
I see.
Now carrying on, it looks over here, there was some kind of like gruel-based food stuff with a sack underneath that still has like the components of it, but like you assume that whatever thing they were experimenting on here, this is probably where they fed it, and it was not good food.
Not good.
Is it possible to tell exactly how long these things have been expired for? Like, do they seem like they're a couple days out of date? Do they seem like a couple of years?
Weeks. This matches the blood you saw in the like when you came on this floor. This is like weeks old.
I see. I get the feeling our mutual friend isn't here.
Well, there is a hole down that way. If I had to guess, he probably took that out the minute it came up.
There's likely something here. But I think that if these experiments are still ongoing, they might be at the location the blaze gave us.
In all likelihood. We'll just have to hope that Vic and her people can actually get that taken care of.
We'll see to it.
Alright, what the hell is that?
What?
Kind of points over there at the bundle of rope and the foosball table.
Yeah, so you look and you see it's actually not foosball table. It's a row of like wine casks that are all corked, stoppered, but the interior is like a dark black liquid.
Okay. I'm gonna take one of those and I'm gonna inspect it.
Sure.
I'm going to unstopper it away from my face.
Okay, yep.
Does anything happen?
No.
Okay. That being done, I'm gonna inspect it alchemically because if this is wine, that's gonna be some serious vintage. And if it's not, it's gonna be something weird. So, they're alchemical savant.
How are you identifying? Like, are you just pouring some of it out, or?
I'm going to pour it on the wooden table at first. Then I'm going to pour it on the ground. And then very cautiously, I'm going to inch some of my glove off and pour it onto the tip of my finger.
Okay. So once you pour it on the table, this comes out with a consistency like honey. But it is like black. There is a slight tang in the air as you smell. You get the combination scent of blood and something moldering. You start using some of your alchemical items as some tactileness. However, with you 34 on crafting, you're able to very quickly identify this is two things. This is a combination of blood and elements of the rot. The rot seems to have stopped expansion or growth, and in fact seems to have just sort of like congealed with this blood.
This is a mix of rotten blood. Why the hell's it in a bottle?
At this point, Valli and Oran, you would both like come back in from your journey. Valli holding this like sloshing chest.
Oh, look who it is.
Found a chest full of goo.
Yeah.
Terrific. I found bottles full of blood and rot.
Oh. Rot, you said?
Yep. This looks like a mix of blood and rot. The blood mixed with the rot and is now just a big congealed mess. I don't know why they're arranged like this.
More putrescence in these laboratories than there are in the whole of the swamp outside.
Very
So,
odd.
was the blood and the rot mixed together, or was it blood taken from something that's rotten?
Would I be able to tell anything about that?
Not offhand. Like, this is you're kind of looking at the final result of something. You're not sure what got here.
At the
Well-
moment, no idea.
Here. I'm gonna take out one of my pistols and I'm gonna prick the top of my finger on the knife and kind of hold out the blood next to the vial.
Oh, it's more than a vial. It's like a whole wine bottle.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
several wine bottles worth of this stuff.
I'm just gonna hold it out next to it and kind of see how it compares.
I mean, your blood
take-
is like very vibrant and rich and red compared to this black, like honey goo.
This looks like it's been fermenting for quite some time. You're not quite there yet.
Interesting.
So this has likely been here for, if I had to give a gestation period, probably about the same time as everything else in this little alchemical lab. A couple weeks, if that. More than enough time for whatever's in contact with the rot to fully, fall to it.
Oran looks sad at the mention of it.
I'm
What-
gonna
why
take
is
a
it-
look at those pieces of paper from before.
Yeah. So as I said, there's two on the table. You kind of walk over, begins sorting through. There's two that stand out. The first one.
I want to join him with that, so I'm just going to clonk the wine down on the table and go over to Tannhauser.
You want to describe what you're seeing, Tannhauser?
Yes, I'm seeing muscle diagrams documenting intravenous exposure. Something about subsequent fusion. Very clearly, this freak has been doing experiments with rot infusion.
I'm going to read the second one I just shared.
Day 20. I've begun using Arax to fill my lungs.
Whoa. Sorry, wrong body part, fellas.
I've begun.
new kind of dyslexia drop.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Ahem. Is that Arax or Ajax?
Wax.
Wax. Oh my god. A new kind of dyslexia drop.
I've begun using wax to fill my ears. The whimpers and the cries became a distraction. Still, progress moves apace. The specimen seems inherently resistant to the samples we've been exposing it to, which proves my theory that longer-lived creatures might have some innate resistance. In my next experiment, I want to see if this resistance persists if parts are fused to younger creatures. Day 21. The hired help complains about the strange noises from the lower levels. I assure them that it's probably just the movement of discarded parts of the specimen that are no longer whole, no longer viable.
And something about ocular degeneration. So taking those things in hand.
Prognosis looks grim. This individual has been recombining our dragon friend, lopping off parts, testing its ability to resist the rot. The good news is, Borgamunga seems to have shown some great sense of resisting the corruption. Bad news is, they were lopping parts of him off, infusing them to younger creatures to overcome that resistance.
Are you saying this by Oran, by the way, or just to Baldric?
I'm explaining this to everybody.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Seems kind of pointless.
We don't know what ends they're seeking, or what is motivating them. What I do know is that they very clearly need to be stopped.
The question is, who do these people work for?
Let's see if we can find a clue as to what here.
Yeah. There's no way that an independent researcher and a handful of chucklefucks were able to bring a whole dragon into this construct, much less fight their way through all the perfectites.
We'll have to see. Alright. With that, Baldric's gonna move around the side of Tannhauser, and he's going to inspect the table for any sort of other material that is identifying, much less the alchemical stuff, because he's looking for any sort of correspondence of, like, maybe a signature, a signet, what have you, a symbol, anything.
Yeah. So you're starting to look through. Again, this looks like this is more raw materials, like testing. There's a variety of just different components that are on here that look like like, let's try different herbs, and let's try different, medicinals, and let's try different, like, alchemical compounds. Some of the barrels, like, indicate that. Like, some of them reek of acidic, lightly acidic compounds and solvents and such. None of this seems to have, like, much value, but you could probably, like, scrounge together various alchemical components here and then be able to sell some of them. As far as, like, what the use is, it looks like a lot of what you would expect to see here is missing. Looks like this is kind of leftover stuff here. So in trying to suss out what this was used for and sort of, like, different compounds and whatnot that might be of value, it looks like this is sort of just like, oh shit, I had to grab the most important stuff and leave.
It's like whatever got left behind here might not be too valuable. Whatever we found in those crates that's actually usable and not expired is something they just probably missed or didn't destroy properly. Can I look over the antidote that those guys picked up from the medical chest?
Yeah. Looks to be just a Medics Guild marked antidote and anti-plague.
Is there any other discerning information on the label? I understand that they're likely just generic, like, this is an antidote, this is a whatever. I want to see if there's any, like, particular information about, like, a batch or, like, who is carrying it or what have you that may or may not be on.
Nothing on it, aside from indicating that this particular, like, alchemical came from, like, certified by the Medics Guild.
Thurston.
Where's that chest you guys found?
Yes, Oran.
Oh, sorry. Let's go and do the chest thing. We can do my thing after.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna set the chest down. It's making it sound like there's
I was referring to the box you found the medical supplies in.
Oh.
That was where everyone was sitting on to get Oran to look at them.
All right, I'll go get it.
I want to inspect that.
What exactly are we looking for? Weren't all those unguents expired?
I'm not looking at the ingredients. Now I'm looking to see if, like, maybe if these were legitimately supplied, that tells us a little bit about who we're dealing with. If, however, they are likely supplies that may have been looted or robbed, then that tells us another thing.
Yep. I'm just gonna pick up the box and carry it back inside with me.
Okay, yeah, so you now have two boxes in the room you've kind of placed down. The chest you found in the perfectite, like, shattered, broken bodies room, and then this medical one.
I'm playing Jenga.
Whoever this is a medical, well, someone skilled with medicine. They know what they're doing, they know what they're looking for, they know the terminology. They know enough to have the materials available, so that doesn't rule out that they are a member of the Medics Guild sent down here on business. However, it doesn't also discount that this is some kind of backroom surgeon who just happened to have the resources and capacity to do this. Let me take a look. Oran, go now.
Hey, Oran wants to follow his nose. And
Okay.
I'd like to roll a survival check to see if there might be a trail of blood coming somewhere else. It's not in the 3-room scene so far.
Sure.
Like this alchemical room and the one entrance area. So, I do the kind of like get a sense of just going like, where else could remnants of this thing be?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Survival or perception?
Survival, actually. Yeah, survival's good.
Yeah. Okay, that is wow. Roll a 2 on the die. I have no hero points. So it is a 15.
You find yourself attracted to the hole here in this chamber to the south.
Oran will step into the side. As he looks down, how far down does Oran think it is?
20 feet. It goes down 20 feet. You can tell with like light that you have sort of illuminating down. Can you also give me a reflex save as you walk in there?
Sure thing.
Lippy.
There's a 3 on the die, a 15.
Okay, so as you come in, you like start looking around, sniffing, and then like your claw feet somewhat slip. And you find yourself falling off of the edge of this.
He falls gracefully, for he is a Strix.
Because you have wings. Exactly.
And he falls just fine, and he lands at the bottom. As he does that, he does have low light vision, but I suspect it's not helping him further down here.
Well, you do have a like torch with you, right? Or a light source?
Yeah, I can do that real quick.
Okay.
Activate the torch and look forward.
Yeah, so you fall into this this pit here. I will do this. Okay. You find yourself in a vast chamber. The light like literally covering the entirety. Your claws have like into the ground here, but there's a couple inches of water. You can tell to the west the entire area seems to be like slanted. And you realize now that probably a lot of the interior of this cube was at a slant. It was just difficult for you to notice as you were traversing inside here. You could see water sploshing against the side here. You see a glowing box, more of the military style to the west, and then the ground sort of like lacks the water along the eastern side, but all of the metallic floor here seems to take on various hues of rust and different colors as you fall down.
Oran's definitely alarmed, but he's kind of hyper focused and with a serious expression on his face. He looks around. He goes, "Okay." And he flies upward. I do have the feat called Fledgling Flight, just so for people to know what it is.
Can you roll me a perception check, please?
Sure thing.
See your way out of the hole.
That worries
I
me.
rolled 5 on the die. I rolled an 18 on my perception.
Whoa. You land, you look around, you are hyper-focused, you kind of like have this realization of what's going on. And that's when you decide, okay, well, like I'll fly, I'll like glide back up to reach my allies. However, at that exact point as you are about to, and you sort of like even crouch down, as you look down, spectral hands start coming out of the ground and the water, bursting as though the ground here wasn't metal and rusted metal, but like dirt. And in fact, you break through. There are dozens of them that begin to grab along your like thighs even. Some of them seem exceptionally long. And I need a reflex save from you, please.
Come on, Zoran, get reflux now.
27 on the reflex save. He's like, flap, 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 flap. As hard as he can.
Okay. So you'll take 9 points of damage as these like tear into you, ripping off chunks. But you are not grappled by it. As I, apparently click wrong things. But you are not grappled by it. And in fact, like you feel like you can get up. You can give me I think it would be athletics check to try to like escape this.
Okay. It's like, do I have to with my fledgling flight thing? Because I just get a fly speed thing.
I think let me double check out your fledgling flight here. We're actually
Yeah, I could click on
trippers
the thing too.
if you don't end your movement. Oh, in half your land speed. What is your land speed actually?
My land speed is 25. I'm basically using all my movement to go up.
Yeah,
So
but
20
okay,
feet,
half
so
your
I was
land
going
speed, so half. It's 20 feet up though, so
Yeah,
you can't
and
reach
I'm using
the top.
all my movement. If we're doing 3 action stuff. I have
Oh,
to,
is
it's
it?
at the
Sorry,
end of the
sorry.
turn.
End of
It's
the
not
turn.
e-
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. I see what you got there. Yeah. Yeah. You can absolutely just like fledgling flight your way up.
Yeah, just and I go right back up and claw my way back to the edge of that door there.
Yep. And I will pull you back into here.
Is anybody here screaming?
Ah!
Oran?
Don't let it fall. Okay, there's bad stuff down there.
Bad stuff. Okay, all right. Jesus, what happened to your leg?
It's okay. I was following a scent. Okay, because like something's off. Okay, there's no other doors around here, so this had to be the only thing. So I went to go check, but it crumbled on my feet and I fell. But that wasn't much of a problem because I can at least fly around a little bit. But something grabbed a hold of me when I was down there. But I smell Gorkamonger. He's got to be down there. He's got to be somewhere down there.
Orin, get realistic. You've just read missives. The person who was holding him was cutting off parts of Gorkamonger, attaching it to other beings, and purposefully corrupting it. Gorkamonger may be down there, but it is equally possible that you are sensing what remains of a discarded limb or an eye. Be careful and do not be impulsive, or else you may well join him.
It's worth looking down there at least.
I agree, but don't go running off like that again.
Sorry, Mr. Tannhauser, Yeah.
He's your comrade, I understand. But we all need to make it out if we want any hope of saving him. Gentlemen, and Valli,
That's me.
I believe it's time we begin plumbing the lower level.
One last thing I want to take a look at before we head down. Odds are if we go down there, we might not be coming back up this way.
It's not that long a drop. We can throw down a rope.
Yeah,
That's
there's some
if
rope in
something
that
doesn't-
room. We can combine
You
some
said
rope.
hands came out?
Yeah, like it really got me good. And he'll kind of show his like kind of half-bird legs or so. You'll see blood dripping a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like bludgeoning damage. Like you were literally
okay,
just
bruises.
like bruised up. Yeah.
Do I know
Slapped.
any spell that may do this with Arcana?
Give me
And if-
occultism.
Can I assist him by help describing exactly what it was so I could help out his knowledge?
Yeah, I'll say with a +2 from you, that'll help out just enough, Tannhauser, for you to know this sounds like a haunt. Like the same thing that Baldric had on the upper floor, like the remnants of spirits that were here manifesting as kind of a haunt hazard.
What you just experienced was a spectral intrusion, a kind of haunt, something remaining of the former inhabitants.
We got any
That
way to
case-
dispel that?
Problem is that if we throw a rope down there, they could just easily pull it down and then we'd be shit out of luck.
If they do, I have a climbing kit and a grappling hook. I can recreate it, even if we're under fire. I can also teleport.
I want to take one final look up here before we go.
I'd like
It'll
to
be quick.
investigate the goop crate before we take another scan. Then we head down to the depths. If
I
we
am
can.
fascinated by the goop crate.
And then Tannhauser is just going to point at Picton and then put out a hand for him.
Howdy.
Don't leave me handed. Don't leave me
Oh,
hanging.
yeah. I'm sorry. Here you go. Slap.
We need these moments of levity to make us better deal. Put the horrifying, traumatic, death grave goop farm that's beneath our feet. That will make
And that
us-
vehicle that drove by.
Yeah, that car is just happening.
I just imagine it's your servos winding up, just like, and we must.
Oh shit, it's the chainsaw again! How they get down here?
Engines revving inside.
I suggest the following. We examine the goop crate. We set up a climbing array for us to be able to quickly escape below. And Picturn, you would go and get Rehua. He's soaked up enough sun.
Picturn raises his hand like a child in elementary.
Yes, Picturn.
Well, I could just do the thing where and he like does like a little like circle with his hands, and it's like up down little my disc. I could just.
Oh, you could make an elevator?
I got disc.
What a good idea! Let's get the dirigible.
No, not. No, I was. Never mind. I was just trying to.
Wait.
No, Picturn.
Picturn. Come on.
This is actually me in real life putting my actual hand on Picturn's shoulder, going, "You can't lift people with the floating disc."
Oh, it's not big enough.
Because Thurston, I'm probably fucking up Thurston's things. It was probably a trap.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. He can.
I saw
But he
things
just
shit
really wanted to
immediately.
help.
You know what would really help us right now, Picturn?
What's that? And he looks at his bagpipes for a moment before looking back at you, almost hopeful.
I put him on the shoulder. I put my hand on his shoulder.
An integrated artillery firing line from a line of war rigs zooming over the desert to be able to decimate the siege tower until it's not but atoms, to be able to break it beneath a sea of black fire and deathly smoke, to find the man who did this and
Oran
bring the
puts
position.
grass in his mouth. Okay,
Wait.
He's having a moment. He's having a moment. Shh, shh,
Wait,
shh.
Picturn,
The war is over. The war is over.
Picturn, come back.
Tannhauser, I literally just told him off for being too loud. Don't you take it up.
Picturn, come back here. There's another thing that you can do.
Oran says very loudly, so hopefully Picturn can hear when he says it. It's like, but Picturn's very useful in multiple ways. I mean, sure, like, sometimes we're trying to do stealth for stuff, but Picturn's been very helpful during our adventure so far. And I want to make sure it's loud enough.
Glove Talk.
Yeah. Oh my God. Glove Talk fans sad today. Glove Talk fans mad. It's gonna be Picturn versus Glove Talk death battle now.
Whoever wins.
True.
No, not Talkbird. Put him away. But Oran wants to make sure, like, as Picturn's walking away, he makes sure he's loud enough so Picturn can hear it.
Hold on a moment. I'm going to go get Picturn.
Tannhauser is going to turn the corner, take out his weapon, and then just start running down.
Picturn, come back here!
Stop screaming!
Try and calm his nerves.
Trying to calm his nerves?
Do I happen to find my little buddy?
He's not on this floor.
Aww.
I think Baldric really messed him up. I don't think he's used to being told to stop talking.
I'm not sure if he's ever stopped talking, but you're probably right.
I mean, it seems like almost like an untoward... Like, Valli, when has anyone
me.
ever asked you to stop doing backflips?
Well, one time I nearly backflipped off the side of my ship, and that's when they told me to stop. But then I had another rum and I did it again. So never really.
Exactly, and anyone who told you was a coward, and you should have killed them! Oran, has anyone ever told you to stop? I don't know, what's a thing you do?
I turn to bears.
I've never asked you to not turn into a bear.
Yeah, you never did tell me to not become a ferocious animal that helps you in battle. Yeah.
Exactly. And but when has anyone ever told Baldric to take off his stupid helmet? Never?
I throw a thunderstone at him.
Okay. Bang.
As for me, I don't have any sort of constant behaviors that I'm continually doing that put us in danger. My commitment to the revolution takes up most of that time. But Picturn, he has had his light wilted. I can tell. Not even violence cheers him up.
Violence always cheers me up.
Oran, put my hand on his shoulder again. It's the same shoulder, it's the same hand.
Is always a Spider-Man pose
Yeah.
with the shoulder thing every time.
At this point, there's like an indentation from exactly Tannhauser's handprint on your shoulder.
You keep bruising my shoulder.
What? I'm sorry.
You keep hurting me.
Can you use the other shoulder?
Yes. He
Okay,
lifts
thanks.
his hand up, realizing that he's holding it, puts it immediately back down, and then just takes his other hand and then also grabs his other shoulder.
Is this better? Is this what we're looking for?
No, but we keep going.
Excellent. Orin,
Yeah.
you are very close to desert madness, or at least grief, or some form of severe emotional distress, and you know what would cheer you up.
I'm always sad. I keep on a happy expression to distract myself from it.
That's okay, Orin. I'm always angry, and no one can ever tell.
Really?
You know
Out from the other side of the room, while Baldric is rooting through the barrels, you can hear him shout out, "What the fuck are you morons talking about?"
Shut the Valli, close the door. He's not part of this. It's getting the trickle. Give me a moment.
I go to the other door and open that one up.
Valli, close that door.
I don't have.
And we work together.
Listen, Orin, I understand that you are currently experiencing some form of depression, but by God, if Picturn playing the bagpipes and rounding about whatever maddening, dull, mundane garbage happened at the Grumble Tum Tum Farm or what have you, won't cheer you up, then I don't know what will, outside of violence.
Okay, I guess we'll go get Picturn.
That's good. You'll
Let's
keep
go
it
apologize.
So apologize to Picturn. All right, everyone, get
Hey.
your weapons out. Picturn!
Picturn, come here! We're in a
Picturn,
pause!
we're looking for you!
Storm up the stairs.
How do you
just
morons
bullying this
even
guy.
breathe?
Owen grabs Picturn by his shoulder. Picturn, where have you been? He just
There
takes
he
him.
is! Get him, bring him closer!
I got his legs! I got his legs!
All right,
What's happening?
you grab his legs. Tannhauser's grabbing by his head. It's like,
All right. Picturn, I want you to know something.
Yeah.
We all really appreciate your company. And you are a valued comrade of the revolution. And so, we'd really like it if you could start talking inanely about stupid bullshit again. Because, honestly, Orin's having a bad time. And could really use your bagpipes right now.
Yeah, I really need some background noise right now.
Well, it's real hard to do both at the same time. I mean, play the bagpipes and talk to people. I mean, I kind of trying to do it. Like, if I go get the drones
Picturn's
going.
back. He gives him a hug.
Man, I desperately hope that Picturn is some kind of turncoat, some kind of something, because I just want him to be like, "You never appreciated my bagpipes," and turn into a boss monster, He's gonna turn into Vicar Amelia or something. Like, he's just gonna become a giant.
And on that note,
I put in a concerted effort to get him to shut the fuck up, and now y'all are being like, "Oh, it's okay, you're a little annoying little man." Who's our annoying little man? It's you. You're the one who annoys the shit out of us. You're the annoying. Yes, you are.
Yeah. Should we
All
check
right,
the goof
I'm
chest?
gonna turn into Bricktop.
I think we're done. I think we're ending the episode. So, first off, just to kind of summarize us going away. First off, thank you very much, Odoroshi, for playing. Thank you so much. Not HulkyKrow. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
Tugbird did a
Tugbird.
great job.
Yeah, Tugbird did a good job. Everyone, big claps for
How did he
Tugbird
end
for
up with
such
a
an
hero
excellent.
point?
Thank you.
How did he end up with a hero point? He had 0 at the start.
Everyone, get a big claps for Tugbert for being MVP this episode. Good job, Tugbert. Good job. Thank you, Earndil, for playing. Thank you, Speaker D, for playing. Be sure to check out Hunter the Parenting and also special projects that Speaker D is working on in the future. Follow his Twitter and search for special things. Thank
I'll
you
give
so
you a
much,
hint.
Thurston.
He's becoming a pilot.
Oh my god. And thank you, Thurston Hillman, for such a wonderful session today. Thank you, chat, for making it absolutely wonderful. We did hit our sub goal, so Tugbert will get statted out and everything for Patreon, so do be out on that. If you follow our Discord, do ! Discord here in chat to find our Discord, where you can find all of our community, along with we give ats and everything when things are happening. If you follow our website, narrativedeclaration.com, you will find the schedule when we're going live. You will find our podcast. You will find all the videos that we do. You'll find everything, along with our Patreon, where we will put up Tugbert there for you to download for free. And you'll be able to get, along with everything else for Rotgrind. You want to play Rotgrind with your Pathfinder 2nd Edition group, you can head over to patreon.com or look at the release section on our website, and you will find free PDFs that explains our world and the world of Rotgrind, so you can take journey, or you can have your own journey in the world of Tyne. So with that, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you have an absolutely lovely weekend. See you next time. So long and farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for coming.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wonderful fellow.